Hey guys, what's up? The Cool Mac here, and this is Critical Role episode 21 review. So without further ado, let's get started with the episode. So this is Critical Role episode 21, which is Trial of the Take part 4, and I'm gonna read the summary. I'm gonna read the summary first before I tell you my thoughts about the episode. So, the episode, the summary is the three members of Vox Machina and their Slayer Takes companions make their way down into the tunnels beneath the Velvet Cabaret. Pursuing their mercurial prey, the path is far from easy, but after a handful of harrowing obstacles and surmounted, the dwarven warrior Thorbir leads the hunting party into the hidden lair of the elusive Rakshasa. So, in this episode, last episode, we managed to watch our heroes chase Hosim, which appears to be, or it could be, the Rakshasa, which is the owner, or no, the dwarven manager of what you call the dwarven manager of the establishment called the Velvet Cabaret. There they found a secret hole in one of the rooms which Hosim disappeared, and there they fall into a strange spongy-like texture in which they saw a creature which is called, I have no idea how I'm gonna pronounce this because I am bad with pronouncing names. Otiga. I have no idea how to pronounce that. It's Otiga? Let me guys know how to pronounce that because it's hard, but this is what it looks like. That's the creature that they saw. That creature. So they saw that creature in the tunnels and they fight it. They tried to kill it, and luckily they did. And then after continuing further to the tunnel, they fight more creatures, which is a bunch of weird ghosts, I believe. So after killing that, they go on further deeper to the tunnels and kill it, not Vexalia, I was gonna say Vexalia, but no, kill it, decides to starts a hero's feast, which will help the heroes fight off creatures. The hero's feast, I believe, will grant you immunity to disease, poison, and fear, and as well as it will increase your hit points, or it will give you temporary hit points, as well as an advantage for wisdom rolls or wisdom saving rolls or checks, I believe, in exchange for 1,000 gold. So after casting the spell, Tiberius decides to tells the group that they might need to rest up because he's out of spells. And of course, I think Cash also reveals that he's out of level 4 spells. But the group decides to continue on, and there they found a series of cells. A prison, an underground prison, in which one of the prison cells contains a corpse. And it appears to be that one of the corpse is a former, or what you call, the corpse is a dead Das Meadow Bastion, which is one of the what you call Basilheim town guards. Cash, luckily, as a cleric, has a spell called Speak with the Dead, I think, in which he can talk to corpses, which is creepy, but it's very useful. So they ask questions of how he died, and of course the corpse revealed that it was a woman who killed him. A woman. Some sort of creature, a woman who killed him, as well as he also saw a dwarf pass along in these parts of the prison, which is Hosim, as you all know, is a dwarven manager of the establishment. So he could possibly be referring to Hosim. So after asking him questions, they decided to continue on, and there they enter some sort of a part full of acid. I think it's a part of a cliff, and the bottom is full of acid. Luckily, Tiberius has the magic carpet, or the carpet that can fly them over to the other side of the cliff. And I think Killet decides to transform or polymorph into a flying creature, while the rest of the group who can't fly, I think Tiberius can meditate or float, I think. But the rest of the group who can't decides to ride the carpet. And then they pass the strange pillars of stones, which is called the glyphs, I think. I'm not sure. I think they're called glyphs. And there are strange carvings all over that stone. And of course, they decided to make a religion check, which I think Killet decides to make a religion check, or is it Vex? I'm not quite sure. Let me just check. Oh yeah, it's not a glyph, it's a sigil, by the way. The strange stones with the carpets is sigil. And of course, okay, so they decided, I think Killet, they decided to make a religion check on the stones to see what those glyphs or what those sigils means. And apparently they fail and they have no idea what those are for. So they just decide to pass them through and ignore them. Unfortunately, those sigils appears to be some sort of trap which disables any form of magic or enchantment in an object, I think. And with that, because the carpet is magical and is enchanted, it decides to shut down and ignore and falls to the acid along with the group who is riding the carpet. Of course, that involves, I think, Tiberius, Vex, and Cash. Yeah, the three three members of the group falls down. With that, and Thorbir as well. With that being said, they suffer acid damage. Luckily, Thorbir and Tiberius decides to manage to fall in a small part of land that prevents them from suffering acid damage. But Cash and Vesh fall into the acid along with the carpet. Luckily, Vex's armor is resistant to acid, and of course, Killet with her polymorph into a flying eagle decides to rescue the group one by one. Decides to, not to mention, Tiberius decides to cast fly on the group, but I think it did not work because he failed concentration. But they managed to escape, and with the help of Killet, they managed to rescue all the members of the group to the other side of the cliff where there is no acid. In there, they managed to rescue the carpet, but from the looks of it, the carpet suffered a lot of damage from the acid, and it looks like that the enchantment that is on the carpet is fading, which means it's not working anymore. It cannot fly, and it's just a piece of tapestry or carpet. And with and of course, Vex is gonna be very mad. Vex is so worried that Vexalia, her sister, his twin sister, is gonna be so upset because she loves that carpet. And of course, after grieving, after a few minutes of grieving, they decided to continue on, and there they found a giant room, a tavern of some sort, a cave, in which there's a statue. Cash decides to make a religion check of the statue, and it appears to be that statue is a representation of an art devil of the second layers, or second of the 9 hells, or the second layer of hell of the 9 hells, which is the dispatcher. Or no, it's not the dispatcher, it's the dispater. Is that what it is? I think. Let me just check. It is the dispater. So it's not the dispatcher, it's the dispater. If you want to see what he looks like, that's what he looks like. The dispater. And after glancing the statue, they heard a voice from Hosim, which revealed himself as his real name is Hotis, which is the Rakshasa. The Rakshasa has a name, and his name is Hotis. And Hotis decides to convince them that he will give them some wealth in exchange for his life and freedom. But of course, because the group's quest is to kill the Rakshasa, they did not accept the offer and decides to kill him. Of course, Hottis has his own tricks and decides to summon a giant golem, a stone golem, and he decides to they fight off with it. Luckily, in the battle, they were defeating the Rakshasa. They were killing Hottis. Hottis realized that he could not win the battle, decides to teleport away from the battlefield and to a safer place. Luckily, Tiberius casts dispel magic, or he casts something that will disable Hottis' magics of teleportation. I think it's dispel magic, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, it's not dispel magic, it's counter spell. That's the spell. Counter spell. So Tiberius casts counter spell, which prevents Hottis from teleporting away from them. Of course, after that, they managed to kill him, and of course, they gathered parts for like the claws, the fangs, and stuff, so that they can show the Slayer stake that they managed to kill their target. And in that, they went back to the Slayer stake, managed to get a reward of 1,020 gold for their quest. And with that, that's the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you do, leave a like, and also don't forget to subscribe now and to be part of my awesome clan. And as always, I will see you guys next time with another brand new episode of Critical Role episode review. This is the cool Mike signing off. Goodbye. Oh yeah guys, I'm back. By the way, I forgot, my favorite part of that episode of Critical Role is when Cashovesh decides to kill it in the end of before they part ways. So that's my favorite part of the episode of Critical Role, episode 21, I think. Yep, the episode 21. So yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time in a brand new episode. Goodbye.